stock market. Oh, man. Woo!
Good morning, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. We're doing the stock market open for February 27th, 2026, and I am so excited because we have a lot of news to cover today. The big dog is that Block Square has initiated massive layoffs. They have laid off 40% of their workforce. We're going to look into why, because apparently it's just AI, bro. Or at least that's the theory. It's mass AI layoffs. I actually disagree. And the CEO himself actually tells us why he actually did it. So that's the big news of the day. We also have Netflix mooning. Netflix went up in a vertical line. Why? Well, because they backed out of the Warner Bros. Discovery acquisition deal, and I guess that's good for the stock. And then finally, we're going to make fun of Joseph Carlson because Duolingo just got absolutely annihilated, and I take every opportunity I can to insult, defame, and piss off Joseph Carlson, who is a closet index investor clown who uses closet indexing to sell his ball trim software. All right, buckle up, people. Now, before we get into the news stories, of course, we have to check out the stunk market because we all love to track the daily fluctuations of the stock market. And we're opening red, people. Ooh, we're in the red. We got QQQ, large cap tech, bro, down 1%, followed by the S&P 500 down almost 1%. Followed by the total U.S. market, down almost 1%. Even old VT, even old storied famous VT is down 0.64%. Ouch. Man, I just can't stop underperforming everybody. It's brutal. We got the total international ETF down 0.3%. Still a beautiful chart. Oh, gives me shivers. We got SCHD, Shada, brah, down 0.12%. And we got small caps down 1.6%. Ooh, small caps getting a little bit of a clapping in the pre-market. Nice. So it looks like we're going to be opening up red, people. Hold your buttholes. It's going to be a wild ride. All right, let's see what's going on in the crypto market. We got more red in crypto. Solana down almost 6%. Cloud9 Immersion Technologies, this is the Ethereum treasury, down almost 3.5%. Ethereum now down 4.6%, trading at $1,948 a coin. Dogecoin's in the red. Cardano's in the red. XRP, good old Stockmo. I love him. I love that man. He's such an amazing influence on people. Down 2.9%. Bitcoin in the red, down 2.84%, trading at 65,844 a coin. Trump coin selling off like it does every day. And even MicroStrategy is down 3%. Looks like it's going to open at 129.50 if nothing changes. So we got a red stock market and we got a red crypto market. Is anything green today? Let's see what's driving a large cap tech selling off. We got NVIDIA down 1.67% after some stellar earnings. Okay, maybe taking a breather. Or as Joseph Carlson says, investors are just confused, and he's here to clarify it. Tesla down 1.26%. Is it going to break through 300? Should we buy the dip? It's Tesla, bro. Google's down 0.75%. Amazon down 1%, trading at 205.80 in the pre-market. Apple down less than 0.5%, trading at 271.85 in the pre-market. Microsoft, once again, falling below $400 a share, trading at $392.27. Meta, Magetta, down 1.47%. And Netflix, we got a vertical line for Netflix. Netflix going to open at 91.43, up 8% in the pre-market. So we got all red for large tech, for the fangs, bro, except for Netflix. The YouTuber stocks, are we seeing any annihilation here? Any massive losses? I love massive losses. We got HIMS down 2.18%. Just it's been a rough year and some change for HIMS. We got BlowFi down 4%. Okay. Fubo is actually breaking even on the day. Shocker. Reddit's down 1.8%. Palantir's down 2%. Grab down 1.62%. Hood, the hoodie, down 4.42%. Can we get Robinhood back into the single digits again? I would love to see that company get annihilated. We got Rocket Lab down 6.25%. They reported earnings yesterday, and it looks like they actually lost less on their earnings, at least their profits, than was expected. So, wow, they have lower losses. Duolingo.
Hey guys, I'm Joseph Carlson. I can lift weights, bro.
Shut up, loser. Closet indexer. I see you. Duolingo trading at 86.35 in the pre-market, down 26.5%. Oh, Joseph, we're going to go look at your portfolio and you're coping and seething. Don't worry. You little weak dork. We got Unity down 4%. Rigetti down 5%. Dutch Bros down. Everything's down. Even Dave, our heroic Dave, which reports earnings in not that many days. What's the date? Is it Monday? Yeah, they report on Monday. Oh, boy, we're going to check out Dave's earnings. We got a lot of drama in my comments about Dave's. Davey boy. And Ionic is down 5%. So we have all red in the pre-market for the YouTuber stocks, selling off more than the market, shockingly, except for Fubo. Wow. All right, what's going on with bonds? Ooh, daddy's in the green today. I'm crushing you U.S. stock shills this year. Year to date, bro, crushing you. We got VGIT up 0.17% and TLT trading at 90.49 in the pre-market up 0.24%. Okay. I am not regretting having some bonds this year. We got oil up 3% today, silver up 3.5%, and gold up. Is gold at all-time highs? Are we at all-time highs for gold? Mamma mia, look at this chart. The more you zoom out, the more vertical it gets. It's exhausting looking at these charts going up. Everything's in the green for the commodities. Nice. Man. All right, the sectors. The big loser out of the stock market sectors this morning is information technology. It's been trading sideways for a little bit. But, stocks don't vertical line every day into infinity. I know that's hard to understand. We got the tech sector down 1.7%. We got utilities slightly in the green. I think they're breaching all-time highs. Nice. I mean, it's awesome. Like you get the dividends and you're getting capital appreciation. Like some of the most stable businesses in the world are going up in vertical lines. I'm not opposed to utilities. I like them. Consumer staples, all-time highs are very close to it in the green. We got healthcare in the red. How sad. Energy up 1.4%. We're at least near-term highs. Hold on a minute. No. I guess from a total return perspective, energy's crushing it. Industrial selling off a little bit, but still after a massive rally. No major collapse there. We got real estate down a little bit, and we got financials down almost 2%. Woo! All right. So, yeah. Some sectors in the green, some in the red. Let's look at the chippies. Whoa. We got CoreWeave down 12% after they reported their earnings. Debt clown stock. Intel's down 1.5%. Broadcom's down 2.5%. AMD's down 1.5%. ASML's down 2.5%. We just got red across the board. Ouchies. All right, let's look at the stocks we're going to check out today. So we know that Netflix backed out of the Warner Bros. Discovery deal, and they are down just under 1%. Netflix up 8.57%. Block, we're going to talk about Block and their layoffs, bro, up 19.2%. But still, the stock's been a total turd. Okay, so if you're like, oh, why didn't you buy Block, bro? I mean, it's been trading sideways ever since the clown market bubble popped almost 4 years ago. And we got Duolingo, the humiliation of Joseph Carlson. I love when he gets humiliated. It makes me happy. All right, we got subscriber requested stocks. If you want your stock, crypto, or ETF added to this list, it's a $5 Venmo or a $5 super chat. And I will add your stock, crypto, or ETF to this list and check it every market open and every market close. All right, first on the list, we got Corning. After a massive, insane, mind-blowing rally, down 2.5% in the pre-market. That's okay. That's okay. We got Pepe Coin. I can't get over how undervalued this is, guys. Down 4.6%. Bitcoin Cash. It's Bitcoin, but it's cash. Down 4.17%. Look at this beautiful chart, people. I mean, imagine having your wealth in something like this that has no underlying profits. But it's Bitcoin Cash. Zone is giving you a nice big fat bone right up your rear end. The Dogecoin Treasury Company up 2.76%. Nice. Dogecoin, bruh. SCHK, it's the Schwab 1000. Looks like it's down a little bit in the pre-market. ITOT, Total Core S&P Total U.S. Market ETF. Great ETF. Great ETF. Down 0.6%. AVOOV for factor tilting bros. You know, you got to tilt on those factors to be more sophisticated so you can pay those higher expense ratios, bro. Even though you could have the same stocks in VT, bro. Down 1.27%. XLE Oil Energy up 1.33%. Virgin Galactic, the most beautiful chart in human history. So bullish. Up 0.38%. Wow, it's beating the market. You're a genius if you have Virgin Galactic. Totally not priced for bankruptcy. Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce. This is a new one. Like, this chart is insane. This is a Canadian bank? What? I thought only tech stocks went up in vertical lines. What's wrong with you? This is impossible. This cannot be happening. International stocks never go up, ever. Okay? Trust me, bro. I looked at the 10-year chart, bro. We got the Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce down ever so slightly, but still massive rally. Fiverr, my hot Guyver, just not good. Not good, people. Up 0.5% in the pre-market. And Talkspace, which rhymes with a word I want to say. Just think of a bird, a chicken. Talkspace down 2.29%. All right, so most of our subscriber recommended stocks, cryptos, and ETFs are down 0.5% or more. How unfortunate. And of course, I got to shield my beautiful portfolio. Look at that. I'm only slightly in the red with VT. We're near all-time highs. V-Bill up. What's going on here? I'm about to get my juicy dividend payments. And VGIT up. Man, Strongman's having a good year and some change. I really have been. It's been rough. All right, so that's the summary. We got red in the stock market. We got red in the crypto market. We got large tech pretty bigly in the red, except for Netflix, which is up 9% now. We got the YouTuber stocks getting a little clap in here. We got bonds in the green. We got commodities in the green. We got the sectors that are winning today, basically energy and utilities and consumer staples. Having a good year. A little bit of a rotation there, wouldn't you say? Not bad. All right, let's do some initial comments, and then we're going to go check out the news. Trump's economy unraveling. What inflation? Are we unraveling right now? Are we cooked? That's the tips link. Give me money. Thank you very much. Arkvin, Gil, get out of your stupid long bonds. Only dumb people invest in those during high inflation. I mean, I'm not a fan of the ultra long end of the yield curve. I'll be perfectly honest. I like intermediate and short. Less risky. If we have inflation again, you're going to get clapped in TLT. I was down 1.85% yesterday. I knew I shouldn't have splurged 80% of my budget on a strongman subscription. I know, guys. It's $5 a month. It's brutal. I don't know how you guys afford it. It's crazy. Selling a portion of my municipal bonds and getting into equities. Are you buying the dip, bro? Well, I actually made a decent amount of money this month. I'm probably going to put a couple grand into my IRA. Ryu, what's up, Why So Bluetooth? Ball trim, that's right. Ryu, Mr. DH, what's up? Buy the dip. Duolingo obliterated. Oh, we're going to go look. We're going to go laugh at Joseph Carlson. I love laughing at Joseph Carlson. All right, skipping non-member comments here. You need to pay me $5 a month if you want me to read your comments. Hui, Ryu, what's up? You're so tired right now. What did you have? McDonald's late at night and you couldn't fall asleep because of all the sugar coursing through your veins? My kids got me up at 6 in the freaking morning this morning, but I'm feeling good. A little bit of coffee, a little bit of nicotine pouches. My sincerest apologies for calling you a resisto yesterday, strongman. The helmet on my head cut off the circulation to my brain. I appreciate the apology. I mean, were you inaccurate? I don't know, but hey, if you want to apologize to me, Special Alan Tarleson, I'll take it. Oxspace. I love it.
I'm still waiting for my moderator badge.
All right, Alan, you know what? You super chat me $50. I'll let you be a moderator for a month. But you can't be willy-nilly banning people, okay? You either super chat or Venmo me $50, and I will let you be a moderator. But if you start banning people or start being a little bussy and you can't take any heat, you're going to get in trouble. If this man does pay me $50 and I make him a moderator and then he bans you or he mutes you, email me and I will punish him, okay? I will punish him severely. So that's what I'm waiting for. Send me my money and you can be a moderator for a month. Energy ripping. It is. It is. All the boring stuff is ripping. Alan, we're laughing with you, not at you. VIX goes over 25 and I am into VT. I'm into VT whenever I have spare money. I've got enough treasuries. I got over 6 figs in treasuries, bro. Why would I pay to work, you clown? Okay, then I guess you can't be a moderator. That sucks for you. All right, let's see what's going on. We're going to check out the news. Before we do that, let's see what's on the deck for earnings today. We got Berkshire Hathaway. Oh, my God. Oh, we got to cover Berkshire Hathaway. We got Sociedad, Quimicia, and Minera. Oh, never heard of that in my life. We got lame earnings. What is this? What are these companies? TXNM Energy. Man, there is nothing exciting being reported today, except for Berkshire Hathaway. You know, they always do it on the weekends. Arbor Realty Trust. Go. Lame. Vista Gold Corporation. FirstDibs.com. What is that? Yep, no earnings today. Very lame. Very, very lame. I guess we'll just check out Berkshire Hathaway if they drop on time. Revolve. Lame freaking earnings today. All right, enough of that. All right, let's go check out Donald Trump's Truth Social. All right, what's he posting here? Something about Georgia prosecutors, midterm battle lines. Can we have stock market drama? Mortgage rates dropped to under 6% for the first time since 2022. Is that true? Is that true, Geodis? I mean, the treasury yields have been coming down. You got to watch that 10-year. If that 10-year comes down, that's when you potentially need to strike on your mortgage. All righty, congrats, Newsmax. Okay, do we have any drama today? I would really like some stock market drama. Can we start something with Iran? Can we, I don't know, launch 200% tariffs on the whole world? Nope, kind of lame. Nothing really going on Trump's Truth Social. Okay, whatever. All right, Fed Watch. We always check the Fed Watch because we love rate cuts, except if you have short-term treasuries, then you don't like them. All right, so the FOMC meets in 19 days, and there's a 96% chance of no rate cuts and a 4% chance that they cut at 25 basis points. So no change. All right, let's look at treasury yields. Or excuse me, the DXY. This is the dollar index. This is comparing the dollar versus a basket of other currencies. Specifically, it's compared to the euro, the yen, the sterling, the Canadian dollar, the Swedish krona, and the Swiss franc at various weightings. And the dollar is actually up a little bit. Okay, still no dollar destruction. Exciting. Treasury yields. What's going on with the T's? The big T. The 10-year is under 4. Daddy's making money. Daddy's making my money. Hey, hey. Capital gains from treasuries. I'm better and smarter than you. VT's crushing SPY. Treasuries going up. Oh, I'm a genius, baby. All right, the 10 years under 4. The 30 years 4.64%. Ooh, mamma mia. Mamma mia. I love it. Oh, God. All right, yields coming down. Maybe you should consider taking out a mortgage, people. I don't know. Maybe now's the time. All right, let's see what's going on with Netflix. So as we saw, Netflix was up like 9% in the pre-market. Oh, I wish I had bought the dip. I'm a fraud. Netflix, this is an article from NBC News. Netflix won't increase its offer for Warner Bros., ceding the bidding war to Paramount. They have bent the knee, and shareholders are happy about it. Netflix said Thursday would not submit a higher offer for Warner Bros. Discovery after the company's board described Paramount Skydance's offer as superior. Oh, they really want Warner Bros. The stunning twist leaves Paramount Skydance, headed by David Ellison, as the remaining bidder and in position to take control of the storied media giant. Paramount's bid for the entire company, while Netflix was seeking to acquire only its streaming service, HBO cable channel, and film studio business. The transaction we negotiated would have created shareholder value with a clear path to regulatory approval, Netflix said. However, we've always been disciplined, and at the price required to match Paramount Skydance's latest offer, the deal is no longer financially attractive. So are they calling Paramount Skydance clowns for paying that much? So we've declined to match the Paramount Skydance bid. Netflix co-CEOs. Where's the chain of command? You know, when I was in the Army on active duty, we had one leader. You need one leader. You can't have two people leading a company. What is this? Is this like DEI on steroids? What if they disagree? You need unity of command. It's one of the laws of warfare. Co-CEOs. So liberal. I'm surprised they don't have a chick on there. We need a woman and a diverse woman of color, and we need a non-diverse man of non-color. Balance. This transaction was always a nice to have at the right price, not a must have at any price. Netflix shares soared as much as 15% in after hours trading. Well, it's 9% now, signaling relief from shareholders who have seen the stock decline by more than 20% since the Warner Bros. Netflix bid was officially announced in December. I guess the shareholders just weren't happy about it until they canceled it. Paramount's updated offer raised the purchase price to $31 a share from $30. A deal that would value Warner Bros. Discovery at roughly $77 billion. When was the last time they even traded at that market cap? All right, so the market cap now is $71.42 billion. Hold on a minute. Yeah. Holy crap. Have they ever been at that market cap? They might be paying a lot of money for this business. Back in 2021, 2022, they had like a $15 billion, a $23 billion market cap, $27 billion. And now Paramount's paying, what, $77 billion? Or that's what the company's going to be valued at? That's crazy. The proposal also included a $7 billion reverse termination fee if regulators block the deal, along with reimbursement for Warner Bros. Discovery potential cost to cancel its deal. Including Warner Bros. Debt, the takeover bid comes to a grand total of more than $110 billion. Wow. We are pleased Warner Bros. Board has unanimously affirmed the superior value of our offer, said David Ellison. He said his deal would offer certainty and speed to closing. However, the deal is not finalized yet. A Warner Bros. Discovery shareholder vote is scheduled for March 20th. And Warner Bros. Discovery and Paramount will need to agree to and release specific detailed deal terms soon. All right. Warner Bros. Board of Directors will also have to approve a formal termination of the Netflix agreement. The board could vote on that as early as Friday. Ooh. All right. A deal would also need to be approved by government regulators. Well, isn't old David Ellison, isn't he kind of in with the government? Netflix is a great company, and throughout this process, Ted, Greg, Spence, and everyone here have been extraordinary partners to us. We wish them well in the future. All right, so that's the deal. I guess Netflix has decided they just don't want to pay that much money. So we just have to wait for the government regulators to approve it and for the shareholders to finalize it. And then the deal is done, baby. Yeah. All right, so that's the news about Netflix. Let's go read into the firing. So Block has laid off 40%, or they're about to lay off 40% of their workforce. And there's panic now about AI My Hot Guy. Is it AI My Hot Guy that's causing this? Is AI taking all of our gerbs? Personally, I don't think it's there yet. Okay. Maybe someday it will be, but I just do not think it's there. AI can do things very fast, but you have to check it. Okay. Because it can hallucinate. You need a human. You need a human to review stuff. So maybe it will cause some job layoffs, but I just don't think Block is firing 40% of their workforce because of AI. We'll see. And the CEO actually tells us why. Jack off. We're making Block smaller today. Here's my note to the company. Pound. Yeah, you're pounding about 40% of your workforce. Today, we're making one of the hardest decisions in the history of our company. We're reducing our organization by nearly half, from over 10,000 people to just under 6,000. That means over 4,000 of you are being asked to leave or entering into consultation. I don't know. What does that mean? Consultation? I wish I got laid off with a severance package from my job because I was going to quit my job anyway. I wish I had gotten laid off. I'll be straight about what's happening. Are you straight? Why and what it means for everyone. First off, if you're one of the people affected, you'll receive your salary for 20 weeks. Not bad. Okay, I'll take that. Plus 1 week per year of tenure. Mama mia. Pay me, baby. I've never been laid off and got a severance. I've always just quit jobs. So I was never able to cash out. Equity vested through the end of May. 6 months of healthcare, your corporate devices, and $5,000 to put towards whatever you need to help you in transition. That's pretty solid. 20 weeks plus more for tenure, equity investments. You get healthcare, corporate devices, and $5K. That's not a bad deal. If you're outside the U.S., you'll receive similar support, but exact details are going to vary based on local requirements. I want you to, can we capitalize words here? Lowercase I. What? This is a CEO of a publicly traded company, and you can't even capitalize I. I want you to know that before anything else, everyone will be notified today, whether you're being asked to leave, entering consultation, or asked to stay. We're not making this decision because we're in trouble. Our business is strong, but your stock price hasn't moved in 3 years. Gross profit continues to grow. We continue to serve more and more customers, and profitability is improving. But something has changed. Oh, no. We're already seeing that the intelligence tools we're creating and using, paired with smaller and flatter teams, are enabling a new way of working, which fundamentally changes what it means to build and run a company. And that's accelerating rapidly. Bull crap. 40% of your workforce, you're probably firing DEI people. I had two options: cut gradually over months or years as the shift plays out. You're probably getting ahead of yourself here. Or be honest about where we are and act on it now. I chose the latter. Repeated rounds of cuts are destructive to morale. My morale would soar. I'd be like, please fire me. Give me the 20 weeks of pay and $5,000. I'll take it. Oh no, I guess I'll just do YouTube and tax preparation. Oh, don't fire me. I'd rather take a hard, clear action now and build from a position we believe in that than manage a slow reduction of people towards the same outcome. A smaller company also gives us the space to grow our business the right way on our own terms instead of constantly reacting to market pressures. Well, the market is not happy with you. Well, they are because of this, but prior to this, your stock hasn't been doing well. A decision at this scale carries risk. Now you can just always rehire people, but so does standing still. We've done a full review to determine the roles and people we require to reliably grow the business from here. and we pressure tested those decisions from multiple angles. I accept that we may have gotten some of them wrong, and we built in flexibility to account for that and do the right thing for our customers. We're not going to just disappear people from Slack and email and pretend they were never here. Communication channels will stay open throughout Thursday evening so everyone can say goodbye properly and share whatever you wish. Yeah, that happens a lot. When they get rid of you, they just cut you off your computer. When I was a financial advisor, when I was briefly a scummy, disgusting financial advisor, I told my boss I was quitting, and my laptop was instantly locked out. I guess they thought I was going to steal clients. No, I'm never doing this again.
Financial advisor, bro.
I'll also be hosting a live video session to thank everyone at 3:35 Pacific. I know doing it this way might feel awkward. I'd rather it feel awkward and human than efficient and cold. To those of you leaving, I'm grateful for you, and I'm sorry to put you through this. No, I thank you. Please pay me. You built what this company is today. That's a fact that I'll honor forever, I'm sure. You have a shrine to your employees you just fired. This decision is not a reflection of what you contributed. Yeah, it means you suck and you're not needed. You will be a great contributor to any organization going forward. No, you're going to be unemployed forever, AI bro. To those staying, I made this decision, and I'll own it. What I'm asking of you is to build with me. We're going to build this company with intelligence at the core of everything we do. How we work, how we create, how we serve our customers on our crappy Cash App app. Cash App taxes, bro. Our customers will feel this shift too. And we're going to help them navigate it. Yeah, less customer service probably. Towards a future where they can build their own features directly, composed of our capabilities and served through our interfaces. That's what I'm focused on now. Expect a note from me tomorrow, Jack. This it's just so stupid. Why is he not capitalizing words? This is low IQ clown speak. All right, so that was the announcement. So basically he said, intelligence tools. I can either lay off people slowly or do it all at once. So he's kind of insinuating that it's AI. But then later on, he's like, what is this? No state is the best state. Look at this weirdo. He's got a nose ring. If you're a man with a nose ring, you're cooked. Okay. We don't do nose rings on this channel for any gender. All the 20 genders. No gender should have nose rings. It's disgusting. Ugh, gross. All right, but he also did another post. So he's responding to this comment by Will Slaughter. So Will Slaughter said, what a name. In 3 years, Block more than tripled its headcount from 3,900 to 1,250. Okay. And then Jack Off replies, of course, can't capitalize letters. Yes, we overhired during the vid because I incorrectly built two separate company structures, Square and Cash App, rather than one, which we corrected mid-2024. But this misses all the complexity we took on through lending, banking, and buy now, pay later. And that we're now targeting $2 million plus gross profit per person. Okay, I guess that means employee, not per customer. 4x our pre-vid efficiency, which stayed flat at $500K from 2019 to 2024. We have and do run an efficient company better than most. So basically he's saying, yes, they overhired. Okay. Before the vid, they had 3,900 employees. Now they have 6,000. So, if that accounts for the growth and the new products, it makes sense. That's solid growth in headcount. Okay. Maybe I should apply. All right, so that's the news on Block. So they're firing 40% of their workforce because he implies it's AI bro, but then he says, oh, we actually overhired. So we'll see if more companies start axing people in 40% of their workforce. Maybe then you can get scared, or maybe you can become self-employed instead of trusting in your corporate psychopath, profit-addicted masters. That's some good coffee, followed by some good water. All right, so that's old Jack Off and Block. Now let's go make fun of Joseph Carlson. Okay, this guy, I am 100% right about this dude. I am a genius. I can see through grifters in a second. And you may think he's this soft-spoken, nice, quality investor guy. that has this amazing software that's so useful. He's a closet indexing clown that uses closet indexing to convince you to buy his software. But if you're closet indexing, why don't you just buy the index? Oh, but wait, he can't, because then he can't sell his ball trim. He can't sell his ball trim. Loser. All right, so Duolingo has been getting absolutely clapped. So if we go back and look at Duolingo.
Duolingo.
Oh, my God. Oh, boy. It's going to open at $86.01, down 26%. Oh, Joseph. So, of course, Joseph's mad because he doesn't like being made fun of, which is why I make fun of him, because I know it pisses him off. Here he goes.
For those of you waiting to dunk on me for Duolingo dropping,
Yeah, every opportunity I can, I dunk on you, Joseph. 100%. I freely admit it.
here is my portfolio allocation before the Duolingo drop today.
Portfolio weightings are important. I agree. You know, I choose market cap weighting. You just buy the same stocks, but at different weights. And I guess that makes you not a closet indexer. Well, let's go look at the companies he owns. It's a lot easier for me to hold Duolingo when it's not a critical position. I mean, after an 80% loss, you made a mistake there, buddy. I said that from the beginning that the most I would put in the position is 2%. Even so, I don't think that earnings report is all that bad, and I don't believe it's evidence of AI disruption. I'll have more on it later. I mean, at this point, it might be a better buy. I mean, the earnings did look pretty solid. Their guide was a little bit underwhelming, but it's not the worst company in the world. But it seems like there is a huge risk of AI disruption. I mean, it's an app where you learn a language. There's AI tools that can freaking translate for you. And think about how in 5 years, how good that's going to be. Why would anybody even waste their time learning a language? Unless they're just so bored, they have nothing else to do but learn a language. Okay. Anyway, so let's look at this clown's portfolio. Alphabet, Google, 14% of his portfolio. Go look at the top of the S&P 500. MasterCard. Go look at the top of the S&P 500. Meta. Oh, what's Meta? Oh, I've never heard of that company before. Top of the S&P 500. Amazon. Top of the S&P 500. ASML. Okay, you know, got a little bit of chip related stocks here. Okay. But it's still pretty large in the index. Netflix. Really, Joseph? Really? Okay. FANG. S&P Global. Okay, I guess that's kind of a unique one, I guess. Microsoft. I've never heard of that. Is that at the top of the index? Costco. Okay, so you can see like the less that it's represented in the index, the lower his position is. Do you notice that? The more that it's weighted in the actual index, the more of a position he has. He's a closet indexer. His smallest positions are Texas Roadhouse, which I guess, you know, he did pretty good on that one. I'll give him that. Okay, wow, you bought something that wasn't in the top 10 of the index and made money off of it. Moody's, Intuit, and Duolingo. The smallest positions are companies that are weighted a lot lower in the market cap weighted index. All the popular companies that everybody knows about, he has it at the top of his portfolio. He is a closet indexer, confirmed. Just buy the index, you freaking clown. And then, yeah, he probably has like SCHG on top of that. Just, more of the same companies. Buy my ball trim, bro. So, yeah, Duolingo is 1.22% of his portfolio. But it shows that you're not a great stock picker, dude. That's the point. I mean, I'm not saying I'm an amazing stock picker, but like that's not the point of my channel. I'm not selling like a stock picking course, bro. You are. You're basically selling your ball trim and implying that people can pick stocks when you just buy the index. You dork. Man, he's big mad. Let's see if there's Hopefully this video pisses him off. Oh, here's more coping.
I made 3x as much on Netflix's move up today. See, I'm actually smart. See, I bought one of the top stocks in the index and it went up, bros. Yeah, haters, shut your mouth.
As I lost in Duolingo's move down. So overall, a solid day for the portfolio. Okay. All right. So then he talks about Netflix here. We got any more Duolingo freaking... Hey guys, Joseph Carlson here. I'm responding to Citrini research. Here, I'm very sophisticated. Okay. Well, I guess he doesn't post so much about Duolingo recently, but you know he's seething. You know it. I know it, and I want him to seethe even more. All right. Let's go do some member-only comments. Absolutely hilarious. Actually, let me go Tinkle Winkle. And then, we got a super chat. All right, let me do a Tinky Winky. And then we'll come back and we will chat, hang out until the market opens. And then we will do the super chat.
Man, fuck Jeremy LaFave. I think it's time we put his channel in the grave. Dude is such a clown. Dude's the biggest meme. Planet 13 got him having wet dreams. The only thing he made his trip to next was his mortgage. He's gonna have to sell his Teslas in his storage. Tesla, man, admit you got lucky. Your morals are yucky. $60 monthly from some sucker in Kentucky, making a few thousand monthly. You think robbing people of their savings is funny? Financial education, more like chronic masturbation. Fuck that noise, listen to my proclamation. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT, buy BT. Strong man, that's my wicket, and we buying all day. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT, buy BT. Buy BT, buy BT. Strong man, that's my wicket, and we buying all day. BT, my BT. Fuck Win Resort. Or like Lose Resort. Tattoo chef, elf on a shelf. Suck a dick. Corsair. Your bitch got coarse hair. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? What's up?
All right, where did we leave off in the comments section? All right, we got our super chat. OBE. How about that buyback news? OBE? What is OBE? Obsidian Energy. All right, and they're doing buybacks. Obsidian Energy buybacks. All right, I guess we can read the news here. Let's go check out this Obsidian Energy company. This is one that we talked about before. All right, so Obsidian Energy, which is a $516 million market cap, and the stock is actually, wow, past 5 years it's done well. Past year it's done well. Wow, got some vertical lines here. They engage in exploration, development, and production of oil and natural gas in Western Canada. You love these kind of companies. You're an oil shill. All right, so the stock is up 2% in the pre-market, and it was up 2.8% yesterday. What happened? Obsidian Energy announces TSX approval for renewal of normal course issuer bid. What does that mean? The company is pleased to announce that the Toronto Stock Exchange has accepted Obsidian Energy's notice of intention to renew our normal course issuer bid. The NCIB allows Obsidian to purchase up to 6.4 million common shares, representing 10% of the company's float, over a period of 12 months starting March 3rd, 2026. They have 67 million shares outstanding and 64.5 million common shares in our public float. So I guess they did some buybacks earlier. The NCIB will expire no later than March 2nd. Under the NCIB, common shares may be repurchased through the facilities of the TSX, the New York Stock Exchange, and or alternative trading systems. Purchases will be made through open market purchases at market price. Why do they need approval to buy back shares? That's weird. Is that a Canadian thing? The total number of common shares Obsidian Energy is permitted to purchase on the TSX is subject to a daily purchase limit of 59,000, representing 25% of the average daily trading volume. However, the company may make one block purchase per calendar week on the TSX, which exceeds some daily repurchase restrictions. I guess they regulate buybacks in Canada. Okay. I mean, I guess that's good. You know, a lot of companies do freaking buybacks, so it's not a bad thing. And the market's not freaking out about it. So, okay, that's cool. How much cash do they have? What the heck is wrong with this? Okay, there's something wrong with this balance sheet. With the annual one. Where's their cash? Why is it not showing anything for cash on here? It's just showing receivables. Something's very wrong with this. Well, they got some long-term debt coming due. Okay, I can't see cash on their balance sheet. I don't know what to tell you about that one. That's very odd. What is that noise? That's weird. Feels like a horn. Is there an alien spaceship descending from the skies? That's freaky. There's like a siren going off. Wow. I might be dead in a little bit. All right, I don't see any cash on their balance sheet. Well, I guess that's good news. Good for you, man. The stock's done very well. Very well. I'm just surprised they have to like apply to be able to get a buy back shares. That's odd. Very odd. So, okay. Interesting. Thank you very much. Trump is not going into Iran. Trump is not going to into Iran. Well, there's a fear that Israel, oh, the holy land of Israel, oh, they may start a war. And then, of course, we have to support them because we're America. I never did buy one share of Warner Bros. From the proxy vote. Looks like it would not have mattered anyway. Warner Bros. Would be dumb to not take all the money. I would just take the highest bid. I'm like, oh, thank you. All right, I'm retiring. Alan, overtime. Does Alan work overtime? Tickets go on sale today for the Metallica residency at SPHR, the Sphere. Cheapest single tickets from $110 to $750. I mean, that's 110 isn't that bad for Metallica, but you'd probably be at the top of the stadium. Oh, so they're still voting for the Paramount deal. I know the Attorney General for California will also have a say. Yeah, that's why the Warner Bros. Hasn't gone up to the actual deal amount because there's still some uncertainty. I am paying to buy more equities for that price. Yeah, I may put some money in my IRA today. I had a pretty good month, tax, Army, sitting on some extra cash that I could just invest. And I don't feel like buying treasuries right now. Yeah, I was tempted I could buy the cheapest ticket, drive to Vegas, and drive back home in a day. Now I'm not so sure. If Tool plays the Sphere, I'm going, no doubt about it. I haven't been to a concert forever. The last one I went to was like Warped Tour in like 2008. I think it was in South Carolina, which was pretty cool. I saw As I Lay Dying live, and we were underage, but we were drinking beverages. We were able to sneak them. Strongman, not now, but big change is coming. We in my industry were impacted long ago. Accountants and other similar professionals were spoiled for too long. We'll see. I mean, I don't think AI is ready yet to do like higher end tax returns. I really don't. There's a lot that goes into it. If I was 40 and younger, I would seriously think to find different part-times with different professions and pile money as much as possible. Oh, I have multiple sources of income. Trust me, I'm not solely relying on accounting. I'm in the Army. I do YouTube. I mean, if I became unemployed, if accounting was just completely AI'd away, I would just be begging on YouTube and doing Army stuff till I found something else. Hans, my wife and I are accountants. Glad we don't care anymore. She still works, but she knows that work is optional for her. That's good. Hans CAD is my old job starting long ago. I survived, quit on my terms, don't care. Nice. Jack Dorsey is a billionaire. He knows ring is the least of his worries. I just, there's something, it's really off-putting for me. I mean, it's very popular with women, but when I see a man do it, I'm like, dude, what is wrong with you? You are a weirdo. TLT's going up still. It is. You are correct. CADCOM. He co-founded Twitter. He did. TLT breaking 92 will be a great side for bonds. 100 is next. Oh, yeah, I need more capital gains on my intermediate term treasuries. Dentistry was crushed many times. They were first. Dentistry. Economy changes, and this is not the end, kids. Get used to it. Be flexible. You do have to be flexible. Knowing more than one language is cool, strong. Man, if you have time, but most people, I think, like, if you could just travel around the world and you have an AI translation device, why spend all this time trying to learn a language unless it's just like a hobby? Okay? It's not an essential thing. It's a hobby. Hans, I worked at dentistry, unregulated, mostly industry. That's why we get these changes first. CAD CAM machine eliminated many positions long ago. Eliminated. It eliminated it. The textile mills. The loom. But he's a millionaire, bro. Is Joseph Carlson a millionaire? Did you see his balance? I'm pretty, of course, yeah, I think he's a millionaire. Of course he is. I mean, dude, if you make a lot of money, it's easy to become a millionaire. It's not hard. It's making the money. That's what makes you rich. It's not the investment returns. It's making money. Make lots of money and invest a lot of it. That's how you build wealth. It's that easy. Make money. Joseph is following the Jeremy playbook. He said if Fubo goes to 0, it's a rounding error. No big deal. Oh, yeah. You know, they get infinite excuses. They can lose money on dozens of stocks, and it doesn't matter. They get no crap for it. You know, but they only get credit. They only get credit. They buy a large tech company that everybody else has. It goes up, and they get lots of credit. Watch it. He is a multimillionaire. He's got 30x more subs than Strongman. He's got more subscribers. He's better than you, boy. He's on that Jeremy playbook. 100, why so BlueTube? They're thick as thieves. Makes sense. He's a grifter on a much larger scale, but not as huge as Jeremy. Strongman promotes index, but talks about stocks all day long. Well, yeah, I'm covering the news. But I'm never like, oh, you can beat the market by buying stocks, bro. Buy my ball trim, bro. Okay, kids, going for my regular 3D printed 3-mile run. See you, have fun. I don't see what the issue is. Of course you don't. Who is more successful, Strongman or Joseph? Well, it really really depends on how you measure success. If success is just having as much money as possible, then yeah, he's more successful than me. If it's being a manipulating, lying clown, then yeah, he's more successful to me. I'd rather be less rich than somebody, but not be a disgusting fraud. I've always believed that. It would not sit well with me just being an absolute lying grifter. I could easily sell out. I could. It's so easy. It's so easy. The Russians are coming. Oh my God. I think if Paramount buys Warner Bros., they will have something like, what, $150 billion of debt? Yeah, it's... Ouch. Garbage bins are probably safe. They're relying on Tesla for self-driving vehicles. Oh, no, Optimus, bro. They're going to have Tesla garbage trucks and Optimus getting your trash. Garbage men's jobs. People are like, oh, accounting's going to get automated, bro. Okay, well, if accounting gets automated, you're all cooked. Okay? But apparently it's only accountants that are going to lose their jobs. I speak BS fluently. BS. Go back and study the Industrial Revolution. 90% of jobs were farming. Most got replaced by machines. That is true. We are in a new age, people. Maybe I just hope my stonks keep going up and then I'll be fine. All right, well, that's the market open. Let's go check it out. Let's see what the stock market's doing. We got any green in the stunk market? Nope. VT's down 0.5%. VTI's down 0.88%. QQQ's down 1%. Small caps down 1.3%. Only SCHD's in the green. Dang, I should have bought SCHD. And in Crapdo's all in the red too. Dang, how unfortunate. All right, that's it, people. Like, subscribe. Consider joining as a member to support the channel. Also, consider booking a free, and I mean free, 30-minute tax consultation with me. I am a certified public accountant and would gladly do your business and or personal taxes any state in the United States. You can talk to me for free. I give you upfront fixed quotes, and I'll do your taxes like a boss. You can book a free 30-minute tax consultation in the pinned comment below at the conclusion of this live stream. And the second link in the pinned comment is a link tree. You click on the second link and you see all my services. You see my free Discord, my consulting link, my sponsored videos link where I make a dedicated video for you for a fee, my book, Stop Being a Broke Loser, on Amazon. All the links are there. Click the first link, book a free 30-minute tax consultation. Click the second link, give me money for all my other services, and you guys have a wonderful day. All right, final few comments. Devastation, it's over. We're all going to be on Instagram when AI takes our jobs. I hate Instagram. I can't stand it. Wrong. TLT's green. Yeah. All right, guys, I'll see you at the close. Cheers.